Come with me. Let us take a journey. We will leave the ground behind. Imagine we are rising slowly, gently, into the warm morning air. There is no rush here. The world below begins to shrink, but it also becomes clearer. We are floating now, like a feather on a soft breeze. The sounds of the city fade into a gentle hum. A peaceful quiet surrounds us. We are safe and calm, suspended in the blue sky. Below us, a beautiful city is waking up. This is Toulouse, a jewel in the south of France. It waits for us to discover its secrets from this unique view. Our journey is one of peace and wonder. We are here to simply observe, to see the world from a different perspective. The sun is soft on our faces. It casts a golden light on the landscape below. Look down. The patterns of streets and buildings begin to form a magnificent tapestry. It is a living map full of stories and life. We can see the entire city stretching out before us, nestled in the gentle curves of the land. It is a place of history, a place of beauty, and a place of quiet moments. Let your mind relax. Let your eyes take in the wonderful scene. Look closely at the colors below. You will notice something quite remarkable. The city is not gray or brown. It is bathed in a warm, gentle glow. The rooftops and the walls of the buildings have a special color. They are a soft shade of pink, of orange, of terracotta. This is why Toulouse is known as La Ville Rose, the Pink City. The sunlight plays upon these surfaces, creating a beautiful and ever-changing spectacle. In the morning, the color is soft and pale. At midday, it is bright and warm. In the evening, it deepens into a rich, fiery red. It is a city that blushes with the passing of the day. This unique color comes from the materials used to build the city long ago. The local clay was used to make terracotta bricks. These bricks were not all the same. Some were a little more red, others a little more orange. This variation gives the city a wonderful texture and depth. It is not a flat, uniform color. It is a living palette, painted by the hands of nature and history. As we float above, we can see this amazing effect. The entire city seems to shimmer with a warm, welcoming light. It is a sight that soothes the soul and sparks the imagination. The uniformity of this color creates a wonderful sense of harmony. The old buildings and the new ones often share this common thread. It ties the city together, giving it a strong and unique identity. From our vantage point, we can appreciate this architectural unity. It looks as if the entire city was carved from a single, beautiful stone. The streets form canyons of pink and ochre, winding through the urban landscape. The squares open up like clearings in a terracotta forest. It is a testament to the city's heritage and the wisdom of its builders, who used the earth beneath their feet to create such beauty. Now let your eyes follow the shimmering ribbon of water that cuts through the city. This is the Garonne River. It is the lifeblood of Toulouse, a constant presence that has shaped the city's destiny for centuries. The river flows calmly, its surface reflecting the blue sky and the pink buildings along its banks. It is a mirror for the city's beauty. The Garonne is not just a body of water. It is a central character in the story of Toulouse. It has brought trade, it has brought life, and it has sometimes brought challenges. It is a powerful and gentle force of nature. Look at the bridges that connect the two sides of the city. There are old stone bridges and modern, elegant structures. Each one tells a story. The Pont Neuf, which means new bridge, is actually the oldest bridge in the city. It has stood strong for centuries, its stone arches gracefully spanning the water. We can see people walking across it, small figures enjoying the view. The bridges are like stitches, holding the fabric of the city together. They allow life to flow freely from one bank to the other. They are symbols of connection and unity. The riverbanks are a place of peace and activity. We can see green spaces and promenades lining the water's edge. These are places where the people of Toulouse come to relax. We can see people jogging, families strolling, and friends sitting on benches watching the water flow by. The river offers a natural escape from the hustle and bustle of the city's streets. It is a place to breathe, to think, and to connect with nature. The city has wisely preserved these green corridors, creating a beautiful balance between the urban environment and the natural world. The Garonne has been a vital artery for commerce for a very long time. In the past, barges would travel up and down the river, carrying goods like wine, wheat, and a special blue dye called pastel. This trade made Toulouse a very wealthy and important city. Even today, the river is a hub of activity, though mostly for leisure. We can see small boats and kayaks gliding on the water. The river gives the city a sense of movement and vitality. It is a constant reminder that life, like the river, is always flowing, always changing, yet always connected to its source. Let us now guide our journey towards the very center of Toulouse. Below us, a magnificent building commands our attention. It is grand and impressive, with a long classical facade. This is the Capitole de Toulouse. It is more than just a building. It is the heart of the city. It houses both the city hall and a famous theater. For centuries, this has been the seat of power and the center of civic life. Its walls have witnessed countless historical events, celebrations, and important decisions that have shaped the city we see today. The building is a symbol of Toulouse's pride and its rich history. In front of the Capitole lies a vast open space. This is the Place du Capitole. It is a huge public square, a gathering place for everyone in Toulouse. From above, we can see the beautiful patterns on the ground. In the center of the square, a large Occitan cross is inlaid in the pavement. It is a beautiful work of art, visible in its entirety only from our high perspective. The square is alive with activity. We can see people walking, meeting friends, and sitting at the outdoor cafes that line its edges. It is the city's living room, open to the sky. The buildings that surround the square are also very beautiful. They have elegant arcades that provide shade from the sun. Under these arches, there are shops, galleries, and restaurants. The square is a hub of social life. It is where festivals are held, where markets are set up, and where people come to celebrate important moments. It is a place of joy and community. We can see the bright colors of umbrellas from the cafes and the slow, relaxed movement of the crowds. It is a peaceful and happy scene, a testament to the city's vibrant culture. The Capitole itself is a treasure trove of art and history. Inside its walls, there are beautifully painted rooms, like the Salle des Illustres, which celebrates the famous people of Toulouse. While we cannot see inside from up here, we can appreciate the building's perfect symmetry and its stately presence. It stands as a guardian of the city's identity. The combination of this grand building and the open, welcoming square creates a perfect balance. It is a place that feels both important and accessible, a true heart for the people of Toulouse. As we drift away from the central square, our eyes are drawn to other impressive structures that rise above the sea of pink rooftops. These are the ancient churches of Toulouse. They are landmarks of faith and history, standing as silent witnesses to the passage of time. One of the most prominent is the Basilique Saint-Sernin. It is a massive church, built in the Romanesque style. It is one of the largest of its kind in Europe. Its tall octagonal bell tower is a distinctive feature of the Toulouse skyline. It has stood here for almost 1,000 years. The Saint-Sernin Basilica was an important stop for pilgrims on their way to Santiago de Compostela in Spain. We can imagine countless travelers over the centuries arriving in Toulouse and seeing this magnificent basilica as a sign of hope and sanctuary. The church is built with a mixture of brick and stone, giving it a warm, striped appearance that fits perfectly with the city's palette. From our aerial view, we can appreciate its grand scale and the cross-shaped layout of its design. It is a masterpiece of medieval engineering and devotion. Another fascinating church is the Couvent des Jacobins. From above, it looks like a simple, large brick fortress, but this building holds a wonderful secret inside. Its massive interior is famous for its unique columns. One column at the end of the church opens up into a stunning palm tree-like vault of ribs that spread across the ceiling. It is a marvel of Gothic architecture, known as the palm tree. While we can only see its stern exterior from the sky, we can imagine the beauty that lies within. This church is also the final resting place of the famous philosopher and theologian, St. Thomas Aquinas. These historic buildings are not just museum pieces, they are still active parts of the city's life. We can hear the faint sound of bells ringing, calling people to service, or simply marking the time of day. They are anchors of tradition in a modern, dynamic city. They remind us of the deep historical and spiritual roots of Toulouse. As we float over these ancient spires, we can feel a connection to the generations of people who have lived, worshipped, and built their lives in the shadow of these incredible structures. They are the stone and brick soul of old Toulouse. Now, let us turn our attention to the patches of green that are dotted throughout the city. These are the parks and gardens of Toulouse, the city's lungs. They offer a beautiful contrast to the warm colors of the buildings. From our position in the sky, they look like emerald jewels set in a terracotta crown. One of the most beautiful is the Jardin des Plantes. It is a large botanical garden full of different kinds of trees, plants, and flowers. We can see winding paths, a small lake, and open lawns where people are relaxing. These gardens are places of peace and tranquility. They are an escape from the energy of the city streets. We can see people having picnics on the grass, children playing near the fountains, and couples walking hand in hand under the shade of ancient trees. The Jardin des Plantes is connected by footbridges to two other gardens, the Grand Ronde and the Jardin Royal. Together they form a large, continuous green space where nature is celebrated. It is a wonderful example of how a city can integrate the natural world into its urban plan for the well-being of its citizens. Another beautiful green space is the Japanese Garden, located within a larger park called Compan Caffarelli. From above, we can see its meticulous design. There is a small red bridge, a traditional tea pavilion, and carefully arranged rocks and plants. It is a small world of its own, designed to create a feeling of harmony and serenity. People come here to meditate, to read, or to simply admire the precise beauty of the landscape. It is a perfect example of a garden designed for contemplation, a quiet corner of the city dedicated to peace of mind. These green spaces are essential to the character of Toulouse. They show that the city values not only its history and its architecture, but also the quality of life of its people. The gardens provide a place for community, for recreation, and for quiet reflection. They are places where the seasons can be observed, the fresh green of spring, the deep shade of summer, the rich colors of autumn. As we float above them, we can appreciate how these pockets of nature make the Pink City an even more beautiful and livable place. Let us now look closer at the daily life of the city. We can see it in the bustling squares and along the riverbanks. One of the best places to observe the rhythm of Toulouse is at its markets. The largest covered market is the Marché Victor Hugo. From our aerial view, it is just a large building. But we can imagine the vibrant life inside. It is filled with stalls selling the best local produce. There are colorful displays of fruits and vegetables, cheeses, fresh bread, and the famous Toulouse sausage. The market is a feast for the senses. The areas around the markets are also full of life. We can see people sitting at outdoor cafes, sipping coffee or a glass of wine. The cafe culture is an important part of life in the south of France. It is a time to slow down, to talk with friends, and to watch the world go by. The streets are lined with small bakeries or boulangeries where people buy their daily baguette. We can see the gentle, unhurried pace of life. People take their time to enjoy the simple pleasures, good food, good company, and a beautiful setting. Toulouse is famous for its cuisine. It is the heart of a region known for rich, hearty food. The most famous dish is cassoulet, a slow-cooked casserole of white beans, duck, and sausage. Many restaurants in the city specialize in this traditional dish. The food here is based on high-quality local ingredients. The people of Toulouse have a deep appreciation for their culinary heritage. This love of food is a central part of the city's culture. It is about more than just eating. It is about sharing and celebrating the bounty of the land. As we observe from above, we see a city that is alive and authentic. It is not just a collection of tourist attractions. It is a real working city where people live their lives with a certain grace and enjoyment. We see students from the university cycling through the streets. We see families enjoying the parks. We see friends gathering in the squares. The rhythm of Toulouse is relaxed and friendly. It is a city that knows how to work and how to live well. It is a place where every day seems to offer a moment of simple joy. Toulouse is the historic capital of a region called Occitania. This region has its own unique culture and its own language, Occitan, which is still spoken by some people today. This strong regional identity gives Toulouse a special character. It is proud of its history, which is different from that of northern France. The Occitan cross, which we saw on the Place du Capitole, is a powerful symbol of this heritage. It represents the sun and the 12 months of the year. This deep cultural root gives the city a sense of authenticity and soul. But Toulouse is not just a city of the past. It is also a major center for the future. It is known as the capital of the European aerospace industry. It is the home of Airbus, the famous aircraft manufacturer. Just outside the city, we can see the large facilities where modern airplanes are designed and built. This industry brings people from all over the world to Toulouse, making it a dynamic and international city. It is a fascinating mix of old and new, where medieval churches stand not far from futuristic factories. This combination of history and high-tech industry creates a unique atmosphere. The city is home to one of the oldest universities in Europe, founded in the 13th century. Today it is a major university city, with thousands of students who bring energy and a youthful spirit to its ancient streets. This blend of tradition and innovation is perhaps the true secret of Toulouse. It respects its past while boldly looking towards the future. It is a city that is constantly evolving, yet it never loses its essential character. This spirit of discovery is everywhere. From the ancient astronomers who studied the stars to the modern engineers who build spacecraft, Toulouse has always been a place of curiosity and exploration. It is a city that encourages thinking, learning, and creating. This intellectual vibrancy can be felt in its many museums, its cultural festivals, and its lively public debates. It is a city that is comfortable with its complex identity. A pink city, a city of violets, a city of history, and a city of space exploration. It is a place of endless fascination. Our gentle flight over Toulouse is coming to an end. We have seen the city from a unique and peaceful perspective. We have drifted over its warm pink rooftops and followed the graceful curve of the Garonne River. We have admired its grand squares, its ancient churches, and its quiet green gardens. We have caught a glimpse of its history, its culture, and its vibrant daily life. The sun is now higher in the sky, and the city below is fully awake, bustling with a gentle energy. It is a beautiful sight, a memory to be cherished. Let the images of this journey stay with you. Remember the soft light on the terracotta bricks. Remember the reflection of the sky in the slow-moving river. Remember the feeling of peace as we floated high above it all. Toulouse is a city that does not shout for attention. It whispers. It invites you to come closer, to explore its charming streets, to taste its delicious food, and to feel its warm, friendly atmosphere. It is a city that rewards the curious and welcomes the dreamer. Perhaps one day, you will walk on these streets yourself. You will cross the Pont Neuf and feel the history beneath your feet. You will sit in a cafe on the Place du Capitole and watch the world go by. You will get lost in the narrow alleyways and discover a hidden courtyard. You will smell the fresh bread from a bakery and hear the bells of Saint-Cernin. The city we have seen from the sky will become a real and personal experience. It is a journey worth dreaming about. For now, let us hold this peaceful image in our minds. A city of pink and green, of water and stone, of history and future. A city that is both grand and intimate. A city that feels like a well-kept secret, waiting patiently to be discovered. As we slowly descend from our aerial journey, we carry with us the calm and the beauty of Toulouse. Let it inspire you, let it fill you with a sense of wonder, and let it be a gentle reminder of the beautiful places that exist in our world, waiting for our exploration.